Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's the boy Perfect, and I'm here to show you how to catch spikes and how to scalp with this indicator settings. It's a brand new indicator settings, and you're gonna love it. So, since you have to note, 5 minutes time frame is what we're using to trade this market. Okay, it's a 5 minutes time frame that we are going to be using. So, actually, you can still use a 1 minute time frame as well, and you have to know that this works effectively on the crash. So I'm yet to test it on the boom, but I can assure you it works on the crash. So please, if you haven't liked this video, please do what to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the free Telegram channel. The link to the free Telegram channel is on the description of this video, and also you can also find my WhatsApp number in case you want account management, mentorship. You have a prop firm like a funded next account or my forex funds account or consummate traders account that you want us to help you pass the challenge, you can also hit me up. So having said that, please do well to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So the indicator settings, okay, that was a spike, a little one, but the indicator settings I'm using here is from Ichimoku, MACD, moving averages, and relative strength index. So I'm going to be sharing the indicator settings with you. So please watch this video to the end so you can understand how it works. So I think I'm just going to do something. Let's change this to a white background so you can see clearly. Okay, so I have to change some things as well. So follow me up on the settings. The first one is the Ichimoku. So please, where you have the white, I'm going to use black. And I'm going to change the black to white. So please follow the settings I'm using. And this is the last one. Okay, when you're done, you click on done. Let's see what it looks like now. Okay, that's clear. And now we go to the indicator settings 2, indicator window 2. So here was white, we'll have to change it to black. Or we could use white here for the red. I think that's all. Click on done. Okay, it's getting clearer. I think that's all we need. That's all we need so that you can see what I'm showing to you. Okay, here you have to click here and change it to white. All right, so here are the settings. Ichimoku, you can screenshot this, turn to the fill, you click on it, activate it. All time frames, the color I'm using is black, and you could use a smaller megapixel because it looks big. And when you're done, you click on done. Now you can go over and add the MACD. The fast EMA is 4, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 10. You apply to weighted close. Please, you have to use it accordingly. MACD first, then moving average 1, moving average 2, and RSI. So when you're done, you click on done, you go back, you add the moving average, period 1, shift 1, linear weighted, apply to previous indicator data. I use green, you can use any color, but make sure you don't repeat the same colors. When you're done, you go back, add the second one. You can just screenshot this. And when you're done, you add the last one, which is the relative strength index. And the levels are zeros. That is practically like having no level. So when you're done, you click on done and you go back to the chart. Now let me show you how to use this indicator. Let me show you how to use this indicator settings. Now you've seen that this is the 5 minutes time frame, and actually this has been a downtrend to a certain level, but it also changed from a downtrend to an uptrend. If you look well at this point, this is an uptrend trying to form. But now we expect, I wouldn't go into this market now because I still expect market to drop to this point, give us an entry before we go in for this. But you have to set these things already. Like you have to do your analysis. You don't have to just come in, use indicator and try to make profit out of the market. You have to at least run up some analysis to be sure of what you're doing. At least the analysis will help you know that it's right for you to do this or that, because from the analysis you know the trend of the market, you know what's going on, all of that. So now we've seen it was a downtrend, but around this region an uptrend is about to form. So it won't be advisable to get into this trade right now, because if you go down to the 5 minutes, you see that, or maybe let's say the 15 minutes, you see that we are still sort of far from this level. So market will actually likely pull down to this level first, or maybe to a level like this, or just respect this trend line and start moving up. Okay, so you have to be careful about that. So now let's go back. This is the 5 minutes, and how do you use this indicator? How do you use this indicator on the 5 minutes? You can still use a 1 minute, but the 5 minutes give you more. It's just like using the higher time frame to work. The higher time frame gives you more stability and more soundness in the market without you having to bother about am I right or am I wrong. And also when you have your analysis set, everything goes very well as well. Okay, so now we've seen that this market was a downtrend, but it's forming an uptrend also in the downtrend, but that downtrend might still break to form a lower low. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how this indicator works, and it's quite simple. It's just for you to listen and understand the MACD. Okay, it's just for you to understand the MACD. So now you know that when the MACD here is on this high side, like it's big like this, you know it's a buy and it's been an uptrend. But when it shows that, like when it's down this way, you see this side is a small side, but this side is down, you know that there's been a downtrend. Okay, so now this is a 1 minute time frame, and how do you know it's time for you to buy, it's time for you to sell? Of course, how to know that it's time for you to buy and how to know it's time for you to sell is one and the same thing, even if you do use the 1 minute or the 5 minutes. Okay, but the 5 minutes gives you more exposure. Okay, it gives you more exposure. And here on this side, you can also actually use the Ichimoku as a confirmation. The Ichimoku is what we are using on the main chart. So now on the Ichimoku, we have this blue line and the black line. Okay, so now whenever there's a crossover, we expect market to sell. Whenever there's a crossover, we expect market to sell. And same thing happened here. When there's a crossover at this point, we expect the market to buy. But now, how long do you want to buy the market? You want to get into buy this market. These are things you also have to consider. How much do I really want to make from this market? How much do I want to leave? Okay, so now we've seen that this market has shown us it's a downtrend, but an uptrend on the way. So now with this indicator, you've seen that there has been this crossover here. Now, how do you use the indicator window? Let me just show you how to use the indicator window to make this work for you. This indicator window now, whenever the MACD has created an apex, like a point whereby it is not reversible, like a point here or here, and this green line happens to cross over it and cross this pink line, it's an avenue of you to go in for a buy. Now same thing happens, like when you're using indicator settings, it's not for you to go in and leave in the market, it's for you to go in and make profit and leave. But if you use maybe let's say I use price action. If you use price action, you can actually trade. Okay, you can actually trade and hold onto the market because you now know what's actually going to happen. But when you're coming in on spikes and scalping, it's just to get profit and leave the market, not a long-term trading. Okay, not a long-term trading, because you want to have a long-term trading, you have to have your analysis drawn out. It's not about using indicator. I don't actually use indicator to trade 100%. No, I'd rather even just use price action instead of using indicators. Okay, so that's it. So now I've said, if you want to buy, once market gets to this level and crosses, you go in for a sell. You're going to catch your spikes. But when market gets here and it crosses this one over here, you go in for your buy. So let's backtest that. Same thing here. When there's a crossover, this green line crosses over, you go in for your buy. And when it crosses over to the down part, as it did over here, you go in for your sell. So these things, this is an indicator settings that you use to make profit, little profit, go in, go out, go in, go out. Like now, let me show you an example before I end this video. Of course, it has already gone far. There has been a crossing here, which I'm supposed to go in for a buy, but it's gone far. So what I'll actually look out for is a sell, but it's actually still very risky. You can't just go into a market without, because you just want to go into it. No, you have to be disciplined. Like, this is me being disciplined, even though I really want to show you that this is actually going to be a little buy, but we are close to where a spike might come. Which is this level, which I set as the level 0. So market might actually start falling back from here, because it has actually is going to form another apex at the top. So I've shown you how this works. What you just have to do is to be disciplined. Make sure you make up your mind on either you want to catch spikes or you want to scalp. Okay, and you have to, when you want to make up your mind, you have to look if it's an uptrend or a downtrend. If it's a downtrend, you know it's time for you to catch spikes. But if it's an uptrend, you know it's time for you to scalp. So these are things you have to note. I've shown you the indicators, the settings, how it works, especially even on the main chart. We have 3 confirmations. First confirmation is from this main chart, a crossover if you're going for a sell. If you're going for a buy, a crossover on this side as well. And on the indicator window, you have to wait for this MACD to form an apex, like this point here, this top point here, for you to go in for a sell. And also another indicator settings a confirmation is when it crosses this. Once it crosses, you go in for a sell. Right now it has crossed this and it's buying. So once it gets to a certain level and creates this high again, it will come down for a sell. So same thing has been happening. If you look and backtest this at your spare time, you're going to see that this is how it works. So make sure you use this on your demo account. Have an edge over the market before you go in with your real account. Okay, before you go in with your real account. So if this video has been helpful to you, please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also join the free Telegram channel. Of course, join the free Telegram channel. We are going to be doing big in there. Our VIP is winning. We've been winning trades, I think, but yesterday was the first time that we hit SL in a very long time. Yesterday we hit an SL on the, I think it was the step or one of those, but we hit SL. But before then, we've been making massive profits. Let me just take you to that point. The VIP. So here is it. Let's start from this day, 7th. Okay, let's just start from 7th June. What's today's date? Today's date is 14th. So let's go back to like a week ago. 7th June. Okay, anyway. So this is it. VIX 75. We are waiting for, like, this is more signals coming as we wait for the 25 one is to break. So after that, I told them to sell the VIX 75, and you know, it's been popping. And where was the next one? On June 6th. Okay, that was 6th. Okay, this is June 7th. We might have to buy step index later, but let's sell the C1000. And we sold it and we made good profit from it. And we also bought the step index, which I told them we are going to buy. Of course, you've seen how we were doing it here in the VIP indicator. Sorry, no indicator. This is pure price action. And we also went in for what else? That was on the 7th. We're actually struggling at a point, but on the H4 we were able, this is where we started trading buying the step index, and it was sort of dull. There was a very huge fight going out down there before it moved our level. And guys, this is how we do it. Then this was the sell, the VIX 100. So you see, we've been making profits. and on and on and on until this was the June 9th. We made profit from the VIX 100 and we had to close out and buy the C300 for 15 candlesticks, man. So this is how we do it. And yesterday was the first time we hit SL in a week, and that was from the trade SL crash step index here. Step index. Although we went into profit, but it kicked us out. But that wasn't a problem. We moved on. So make sure you join the Blue Boy team and make sure you trade with caution. Make sure you trade with caution. So this is what I was talking about. It's about to form this apex here again, and once there's a crossover, there will be a spike. So you have to watch out for these things and you have to learn. Okay, you have to watch out and you have to learn. So guys, I hope this video was helpful to you. So please like, subscribe, join the free Telegram channel, join the VIP. If you want my number, check the description of this video. You're gonna find my number. If you want to join the free Telegram channel, check the link. Okay, the link is going to be on the description of this video as well. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys.